Because Uriella, if Uriella kept her word, they should be free now. Maybe they haven't gotten the word yet. There's no hope here. We just work hard and die miserably. That sounds very unreasonable. What if there were, say, a rebel organization? A rebel organization? Never heard of such a thing in this village. If there is such a thing, and oops, oops, pretend you didn't hear anything. Okay. Okay, looks like it hasn't affected them yet. But what about Granberia itself? The town has been overrun by rebels. I wonder what will happen now. Thanks to you, we have conquered this town. The enemy surrendered immediately, and there was no unnecessary bloodshed. After losing Uriella, the angels were unable to put up any resistance. Most of them immediately retreated from the town. There are quite a lot of monsters occupying this town. By the way, I'm from the monster army too, the occupying side. This town has lost its vibrancy too. I wonder if it'll be like this for as long as the occupying forces are here. We too will join the Monster Lord's army. We're fed up with the rule of the angels. I never thought I would witness the uprising of the Monster Lord's army. I have to immediately apply to join. But I didn't realize you had to apply with paperwork. It's surprisingly light. All the angels have left this town. I wonder if it's been abandoned. Ever since the occupiers came, I can't even let my kids out of the house. I hope they leave soon. Chodon! Chodon! Yay! Cacao! Cacao! So far, the occupying forces have not been brutal, but many of them seem to have turned against first-class citizens. A minor thing could lead to a big incident. Well, let's take the opportunity to evacuate to Esta. I will no longer put up with the arrogance of the occupying forces. I will join the resistance to fight the occupiers. Dear, don't be reckless. There are monsters in the rebel army. You can't win. I asked Elka for permission to appropriate the property from from a first-class citizen, but he brushed it off, saying that would make us look bad. But their property was taken from second-class citizens. What's wrong with making them give it back to us? I will not bow to the tyranny of the occupied forces. Let us sing of freedom with high spirits. Occupying forces knocking on the door. Knock, 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 knock. Residents, don't give in. Everyone, everyone. It's a noble aspiration, but your poetry is not keeping up with you. I lived in this town, but I volunteered for the Monster Lord's army. Finally, monsters are beginning to strike back. The dining hall is sealed off. Residents will not be allowed in. Oh, excuse me, it's you guys, isn't it? Don't worry, this town is quiet. I can't believe it! This shop is closed, but they let you in. Are you a VIP or something? We're closed right now, but would you like something to eat? Sure, I'll give you some business. My dad here turned down all the rebel jobs. There's no blame right now, but I'm worried about what's coming next. Oh, you guys, alright, I'll give you my best shot. The town that was once so glamorous is now quiet. Tsubasa seems to have fallen, and I wonder what will become of the world. Yeah, these are the prices of just straight up buying equipment. It's a long game. If you rush through it, you're just going to tire yourself out. It was my first time joining a front with a human organization, but under the direction of Tamamo, it went well. I can't wait to get back to Tsubasa. I want to be by Lilith's side. The monsters in the Monster Lord's army are also very reliable. It seems that morale has been greatly boosted by the descent of the Monster Lord. The residents, for the most part, stayed in their homes and never came out. Well, I knew they wouldn't welcome us. I'm kind of in a tight spot. I'll do my due properly, so don't bully me. Oh, it's you guys. We've heard so much about. Please go inside the castle. It's conceivable that the Angel Army will attack us to retake the city. We have to stay on our toes. I'm glad to see, it's nice to see that the music's still pumping. This castle is indeed Uriella's castle. It has a structure suited for warfare. If we have a proper siege, you can imagine how we would have struggled. But now that Uriella is gone, the castle is bloodless. It's ironic that the castle is functioning to protect us. We have secured the city jointly with the Monster Lord's army. The monsters are a little scary, but many of them are also beautiful. Yeah. You are our heroes. Welcome to Granberia Castle. And yet, there's something unsettling. In this castle, I'm told that the previous owner of the castle's intentions have been carried on as they were. Huh. Why can't you hear it? The occupation is not going as well as Tsubasa. Ah, okay. The occupation is not going as well as with Tsubasa. The disconnect between the second class and first class citizens is more serious than we thought. Even at the executive level of the group, many of them are from first-class citizens, but the majority of the new members are from impoverished second-class citizens. The Angel Army immediately surrendered and vacated the town. To be honest, it was anticlimactic. I am nervous just guarding such a large castle. I come from a small poor village. That mermaid, she's in the pond all the time. Shall I tell her that that's not war way for mermaids? But I don't want to drive her out by force. Interspecies interactions are also difficult. We are all anxious because the Monster Lord has descended. More and more monsters are gathering here. First time I went to the beach, it was in the middle of the ocean. Wait, what? I don't think this one captured right. I wonder what would happen if we worked together with the monsters, but they were able to control themselves well, and we worked together. Alright, don't know what my translator was wanting to give me. We and the monsters have both experienced being oppressed by the angels. As long as we have the aspiration of overthrowing the goddess, there's no mistake that we are comrades. Let's say training for combat is hard, but we have to become full-fledged soldiers as quickly as possible. He's sleeping soundly, perhaps exhausted from training. I knew the castle blacksmith shop had good equipment, but I'd like an assistant if I could. The armor's so heavy, isn't it? How much strength does it take to fight wearing this stuff? You're quite good looking. Would you like to come visit me in my room tonight? What? Me? Yes! I would love to come and play with you! Go for it, man! Get your rocks off. I sometimes see men being lured by monsters like that. It seems like interspecies exchange is going well. But No one invites me! As it's been said, the residents of Granberia are far from friendly. They are quiet for now, but I wonder what the future holds. It's nice to have a castle, isn't it? I'm thrilled to have it as my new home. We are holding Tsubasa, so we don't have any food problems, but commerce is completely stagnant. The bureaucrats of the group need to rework their governing policies. We also need to get Elka to come here. Ideological differences aren't a big deal. If we spend a night together, we'll get along. I was dozing off and now the castle's full of enemies. What's going on? When we entered Granberia, the angels were stunned. They couldn't get their heads around the fact that Uriella had just been defeated. As a result, they left town quietly. It seems the angels quickly become powerless once they lose their leadership. The occupation is not going as well as Tsubasa. Oh. We got that. Alright. Got the seal of beast. The rebellious residents should be severely punished, otherwise the opposition will eventually intensify. Severe punishment is counterproductive and will increase the momentum of the rebellion even more. It's better to treat the residents in a friendly manner and increase their sympathy towards us. You'll get your ass kicked if you do that. If you you must show strength and dissuade them from defying you. This is why I dislike military types. I'm aware that such an approach will turn them against, will turn even the general population against us. The two will have a discussion. It's nice to share the wine of victory with a human, isn't it? Here, kid. Drink up. Eh? That kid's drinking alcohol. Is that alright? Huh? There's nothing in here. Alright. Huh. Oh, Monster Lord, let us dedicate our life for Her Majesty. The capture of Tsubasa and then Granberia has only increased our morale. I hear that there has been a series of uprisings in towns and villages of second-class citizens. If I told my mom back home that I'd risen so high that I'd have to guard the stairs to the audience chamber, she'd be shocked. Most of the Monster's army is not good at hard seats. So not many monsters come to the audience hall. Many of the monsters are just wandering around a short while ago. They will soon get used to the formalities of the palace. I saw Lilith for the first time before. That's the rank of the highest, She has the highest rank of monsters in the monster world. On the throne, it lingers the scent of Lady Lilith. Oh, my heart is disturbed. The governance of Granberia is also effectively being handled by Lilith. She's an amazing person. We worked with the human rebels to get this castle. So far, the humans and the monsters are getting along. Lilith is very busy and does not have time to sit, but I'll at least keep her room clean. Wasn't there more chests around somewhere? I guess that'd be in the Coliseum. Well, I did get that one, which we couldn't access before. Okay. The angels retreated from the city, but they left us behind. They said that on the books we were treated as equipment, not soldiers. That's terrible, so terrible. That's why I'm still here stuck on duty. Those angels, they left us behind. It doesn't matter. My mission's protect the city. The outcome of the battle will be determined by the quality of accessories. Now pay attention to accessories as well as weapons and armor. I'm not an occupying force. I'm a monster originally from this town. But I do welcome the breakthrough of the old Monster Lord's army. This tool shop can provide the effect of attribute resistance to the secret stone of the sky. So, yeah, okay, you've said that before. I'm going to join the Monster Lord's army. If I'll join it early on, and in the future I'll be an executive. Save the rest. I was from a second-class citizen. But a first-class citizen is someone who lives so luxuriously and flamboyantly. Okay, can't go to the Coliseum. Gotcha. The Monster Lord's army has taken over the town, and my blood is boiling. Coliseum is sealed off. There's nothing to go on ahead of you. heard that many of the occupiers come from... Excuse me. Let's try that again. I heard that many of the occupiers come from second-class citizens. They have been pushed into poor villages and forced to live a terrible life. So I can understand their strong hostility to first-class citizens. It's understandable. Which is why I'm afraid of their outbursts. There's a growing public antipathy toward the occupying forces. Soon there will be a rebellion against the rebels. I don't even know what's going on here. Alright, we know that one. It feels different to join the Monster Lord's army here. I'll stay here and be quiet. Alright. I guess that's all I need to check. We could go to the Dark God's castle, see what they have to say, if anything. It seems like the practical test of Demiurge was superb. It was a great achievement defeating the three Seraphim and recapturing the Monster Lord's castle. But it seems like the magic star needs to be adjusted. But it won't take long. The great offensive of the Dark God's army is about to begin! Oh, we got Minagi over there. I left my post for a while, and Hiruko came here. You saw her on the battle at the Monster Lord's castle. She's terrifying! I have a feeling there's something wrong with Minagi. On the surface, she's just as usual, but it's just something I feel as a long-time attendant. In the future, we will go to battle to fight the angels of the celestial world. We must not be we must not get careless on the battlefield. Monster Lord Alphys. Would you have learned the weight of have you learned the weight of the king's burden? Yes, I'm prepared for it, but it's still a heavy one. You must know the weight of life, love, and compassion. A king who does not will be called a tyrant. But if anything happens to them, they must trample on the lives and scatter them. A king who does not have that decisiveness cannot unite the world. I'll keep that in mind. A king never shows hesitation to others. Always show that your decisions are based on your firm will. A king is just a just a projection of an absolute figure envisioned in the minds of the people. It is the duty of those who possess the title of king to act it out. A king is something that is acted out? Is that how it is? Yes, therefore, find only one person who truly accepts you. Only in front of them you shall appear as something other than a king. At all other times you must remain a king. I'm happy that you're giving me advice, but why are you giving me this lesson now? I'm not sure what to say. I'm just saying it while I can. Right now we're in the midst of battle, a time of upheaval in which even Saja lost her life. Luca, oh destroyer of worlds, you must always be by the side of the Monster Lord. You must remain close to her. Yes. No, maybe it's the other way around. Eh? It's been a long story, so this will end it. But take care of each other. Or take care of this. Got a sealing ball seeking. This is a sealed job change item. Thanks, we'll take it. Now you may go. May your path be filled with military fortune and glory. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your advice and gift. Now if you'll excuse me. It seems that Minagi's words were deeply ingrained in Alice's mind and in her heart. Who knows what's going on with her? It could just be that she's troubled that Kage Samurgi made a brief appearance. Looks like a warp device, but it's not working. Oh, you guys, this is the first time we met outside of a mission. Nice to meet you. Anyway, where's the cat and Oni that were here? Oh, those guys? They look tasty, so I had to eat them. What the hell? You're right, Tamamo will get mad. If I don't leave a replacement, she'll find out. I see you guys are touring around the heavens at times. I envy you. I bet you get a lot of delicious food. Sorry, I can't afford to enjoy the food tour. I knew you were a gourmet traveler. That's why I have a little favor to ask of you. What is the most delicious food in the heavens? If you find it, I want you to bring it to me. If you let me taste it, I will, of course, thank you appropriately. The most delicious food in the heavens? If we find it, we'll bring it to you. I'm looking forward to it. If it's something boring, I'll eat you guys. Let's go, Luca. So the cat and Silver Oni that were here, she ate. She ate them. Ate them all. Yep, at least she's honest about it. So hungry. Do you guys have anything to eat? The couriers here are not going... The couriers here won't allow me to eat the stones. Actually, I ate a few in secret. Alright. Demiurge is so powerful, as expected with 3 of the 6 ancestors working together. I can't wait to see it with my own eyes, the spectacle of the spectral stars scorching one of the celestial city after another. The Lord seems to like you all. Please go on ahead. The power of Demiurge. Isn't it wonderful? Don't forget that we are working with the help of Canon-sama. I heard that you guys have the castle back. You may look weak, but you're determined to make the right decision. You guys are as capable as the Dark God expects you to be. After all's said and done, you can be my close associates. I'm not in my usual place, you say? Well, never mind. Be that as it may, it seems you have finally regained your castle. Even with the help of the 6 ancestors, you are indeed the Monster Lord. Your name rings high even in this monster world. The day may come when you will take the seat of 6 ancestors as successor to Lord Saja. We pointed out that she's in a different location. That could possibly mean that Hiruko ate the other one and put someone else in her place. Well, she has good reason to be scared of Hiruko. I can't believe that a monster who is not even an ancient god, let alone a 6 ancestors, would take on Uriella. The other party is someone that half killed Tamamo. I heard that she's the strongest swordswoman in the Singularity world. I didn't think anyone had reached the level of a 6 ancestor. Her power has a different quality than that of the 6 ancestors or the 7 archangels. I guess she finally opened her eyes to the face of powerful enemies. Rafaela's true intentions? Maybe she'll come up with some kind of deal. I saw that her intelligence rivals that of Tamamo's. Do not be taken in by her words. Now, most of the angels have been exterminated from the Singularity world. The little Ilias will have difficulty even returning to the heavenly realm. But it is when all is going well that it gets dangerous. And there are still 5 of the 7 archangels left. Now that Demiurge has been completed, an all-out attack on the heavens is near. My arms are raging. The formation of the invasion force of the heavenly realm has already begun. The fiercest fighters from all over the demon world are joining in. We captured Granberia after the death of Uriella, but it seems that Reverse Cruise and the old Monster Lord army took it over. Now that we have 2 cities, Tsubasa and Granberia, if you are interested, go to Granberia. Already been there. Granberia. Some people are truly terrifying. How on earth could she ever hope to go toe-to-toe with Uriella? You say that she's one of the 4 heavenly knights? Are there 3 more of the same strength under the control of the Monster Lord? Not quite. That'd be a little too much for me. Watch over us, Lord Saja. In this battle, our turn will come at last. I will not mourn any longer the regret of Lord Saja. We will only make it up in the battles to come. That planet is our decisive weapons. I heard that it can hold more than 100,000 soldiers. Now it's possible to invade the heavens with a large army, all thanks to your ability to transcend space and time. Tamamo did not participate in the battle to retake the Monster Lord's castle, but is resting quietly and is nearly fully recovered. Perhaps she will be in perfect condition during the next battle. Damn, I can't wait to see the panicked faces of our enemies. Tamamo! What in the world? No, I'm different. It's quite complicated. I didn't know that Tamamo of the Singularity World was so small. How cute! Tamamo, may I put you in my lap and stroke you? Of course not! You have recaptured the castle, the Monster Lord's castle of another world, with the Demon Star Demiurge. But your adventure has just begun. I think that's what she was getting at. She wants to pet Tamamo. Censor red flags as usual. Tamamo is here. Don't be rude. Absolutely. Is it a trap from Rafaela? Sure, it's odd, but it's too strange to be considered a trap. Maybe Rafaela's working on something other than Ilias's intentions. We need to find out what her true motive. We must be prepared to take risks and go to San Ilia. Even so, you are truly blessed. A dragon of the world was put against... even so, you're truly blessed, Monster Lord. A dragon of the world was pit against Uriella and succeeded. She had already left me. Granberia found her own way. By the way, could you do me a favor? Of course, I'll reward you appropriately. I am interested in how the elements work. In the heavenly realm, where demons are extremely rare. If you ever find the earth spirit of the heavens, could you capture it and bring it to me? Of course I won't do anything rash, I'll only take a small sample of the soil. If you promise not to do anything terrible, I will bring you the spirit of earth. Tamamo seems to want samples from the earth spirits in the heavenly realm. As soon as we find it, we'll bring it to him. Do we have to have it in our party? Ah, here we go. As you asked, we brought the spirit of earth. Ho, this guy. Nomarin seems a little off-put being in front of Tamamo. Yes, Granberia's fight against Uriella was definitely a highlight of this series. I mean, it is just top tier. I see. It's an artificial spirit. You're very quiet, like a cat. She's intimidated by you. Don't scare her too much. I'll just take a sample. Here, just a bit of your soil. Yeah? Tamamo collected some of Moran's soil. Now I can study the artificial spirits, the circulation of the elements in the heavens. Let's unravel it. As thanks, as promised, I'll give you a new job change item passed down Yamatai. With this, you can take up a new sealed job. Got a Japanese seal ball. That's of great help. It would be a great addition to our forces. Sorry for the trouble I caused you. Well then, let's continue our operation to invade the heavenly realm together. Alright, do you want another one perhaps? Nope. Dark God's gone. Alright. Guess we just head off to this San Ilio. We first have to go to the Sealed Sinner's Prison.